Good night, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry for the short delay, but I'm here, ready to help you out to continue learning English, guys. I really appreciate that you are here one more day because I know, yeah, yesterday it was Sunday, it was a relaxing day, but however, we're going to continue learning. Now, as I mentioned, since yesterday we were learning, sorry, we were resting a little bit. Today, I'm going to share a motivation video. Teacher, I feel motivated. Okay, that's fine, but what about the rest? Okay, so there might be happening some things that maybe I don't know, are making them feel down or something like that. So that's the reason why I'm sharing this video with you. Everybody, let's pay attention and let's go.
Take an honest look about what's going on in your life. What's working, what isn't working. What isn't working, really examine it. Find out what you're doing to cause it, okay? And if it's not you causing it and you honestly think it's something else or someone just holding you back, guys, as much as it might hurt, cut them loose, man. Cut them loose. You're gonna find such more growth and opportunity, and you become a better person, stronger person, where you're really able to help them if you want to later in life.
Depression, frustration, anxiety, pain, disillusion. It's just a natural part of the process of becoming a stronger version of yourself. It happens to us spiritually, and it happens in the world physically.
And what it's about is motivation, guys. You know, I can tell you, you can learn it, you can teach it, you can study it, whatever you want to do, to learn everything there is about the gym, how to transform your body, how to grow muscle size, how to burn fat, how to get in, greater aerobic strength and anaerobic strength. All that stuff's great, guys. It's kind of like going to school, to study to be, a lawyer and going through all the tests and everything else, but failing the bar. So therefore you can't practice what you've learned. So therefore it's all for fucking nothing. So everything, you might know everything about it, guys. But if you don't go to the gym and apply it, the fuck you doing?
Ask yourself, what's blocking you? What's preventing you from acting? Why don't you have the courage to handle that? Why won't you face that? What are you running away from? What kind of avoidance behavior are you engaged in?
I need you to get in the zone. And the reason why I need you to get in the zone is because zone is where maximum life is. Some of what you want, some of what you're trying to get ain't in the comfort zone. And so if what you want is not in the comfort zone, you got to come out of the comfort zone to get what you want.
So the reason why people don't put action behind their work and their thought process and what they're saying is because they lose the motivation. They lose that fire inside to keep the engines running through those hurdles of life and adversity, and they get shut down, they get beat down for a lot of different reasons. Mainly because they don't have a good plan of attack. They're trying to take too much on at one time, and they don't know what they're up against, and they're just getting beat down. They really aren't, but they're just getting overwhelmed, and they're just like, fucking, I'm out, man. It's too much for me.
This might be a page in your life. It might even be a chapter in your life, but it ain't the book, baby. You are not finished writing yet, so I need you to get busy living. Are you hearing me? I need you to get busy living. There is still time. As long as there's breath in your nostrils, as long as you can wake up in the morning, listen to me, you still in the game, which means if you're in the game and there's still time in the game, still time left in the game, you can still win the game. You gotta start squeezing so we can get more out of it. And then once we hit that wall, we don't quit, we don't give up. We push a switch called will, and we start using our willpower. We go into will. Yes, we tired. Yes, we're hungry. Yes, the mind is saying give up. Yes, it's saying quit. But we cannot quit because we realize we have not reached the goal yet. This is not the goal. This is not what I dreamed about. This is not what I said I was going to do. This is what I talked about. This is not what it looks like. You got to know where you at. Are you hearing me? You have to know where you are. All right? If you're going to get in the fourth quarter living, you got to be honest with yourself first about where you are. Right? Where am I? Right? Just be real. Am I lazy? Right? Am I not motivated? Right? Am I a starter? Am I not a finisher? What am I? You got to ask yourself. You got to be real with yourself. And if you're going to get the fourth quarter living, and you got to know your limits. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Are you hearing me? You have to get to a place where you become comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Perfect, guys. Vaya, there were a lot of good things in the video. Um, and let me switch to Spanish, porque quiero dejar bien claros ciertos puntos. Primero que nada, creo que el de la zona de confort, right? Usualmente nosotros nos dedicamos a estar en nuestra zona de confort, que es eso, es el lugar donde usted se siente bien, right? Yo me siento bien haciendo este trabajo, yo me siento bien con este número de responsabilidades, yo me siento bien haciendo esto, lo otro, levantándome a esta hora, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Y cuando hay un cambio, el más leve cambio, we feel that change. Sentimos ese cambio y empezamos a quejarnos, a decir, no es que ay, ahora es más pesado que antes, no es que ahora tengo que estar más tiempo haciendo eso, no es que, y empezamos otra vez, excuses, guys, right? So, al final del video, la persona que estaba hablando decía que tenemos que estar cómodos estando incómodos, right? What does that mean? Tenemos que estar cómodos fuera de nuestra zona de confort, ¿ok? Que aunque usted le diga en el trabajo, mira, te vas a tener que quedar una hora más porque esto, y lo otro, si realmente de esa hora depende lo que usted quiere lograr, va a tomar esa hora, right? So, pero es que me están bajando, que no sé qué, que no sé cuándo. Entonces, if that's not the place for you, quit it, right? Pero si ese es el lugar que usted ya decidió y en ese lugar quiere hacer lo que quiere hacer, crecer, etcétera, entonces, do what you have to do, ¿ok? Segundo, decía, mientras aún haya tiempo en el reloj, ¿okay? Se puede ganar el partido. ¿Okay? Lo he visto en muchos, yo no soy fan del fútbol, right? Pero a veces viene el mundial y a uno le entra la pasión y entonces empieza a ver fútbol, right? So, he visto que de repente selecciones van perdiendo y vienen y hacen el contraataque y de repente ganan, right? O ganan a través de penales, pero mientras hay tiempo, hay chance, right? Most likely, you can fail 1 or 2 times, pero mientras haya chance de hacerlo, se puede lograr, ¿ok? He visto personas, guys, de 60, 70, 80, 90 años que se han graduado de la universidad, right? Entonces, no podemos poner el tiempo como excusa. No podemos poner esto, A, B, C, D, no, we can't, ¿ok? No podemos poner nada de excusa porque al final, mientras haya tiempo, se puede lograr, ¿ok? Y quizás lo último, guys, que mencionaba en el video, usted tiene que pensar quién es. ¿Es usted el que se está poniendo los stops? ¿Es usted el que se está poniendo esas barreras? ¿Ok? Porque to be honest with you guys, o sea, realmente muchos decimos, que por dinero, por esto y lo otro, all right? So it might be true. No estoy diciendo que no, guys. The only thing I'm saying, guys, is that you really need to check yourself. De verdad tenemos que chequearnos a nosotros mismos, ¿ok? Estoy haciendo esto, perdón, no estoy haciendo esto porque realmente hay algo que me detiene o soy yo el que me está deteniendo, right? O estoy abandonando esto porque de verdad es difícil o porque yo estoy diciendo que es difícil. Piense, guys, cuántos planes, cuántas metas, cuántos deseos, cuántas cosas se le han escapado porque tomó la decisión incorrecta o porque decidió rendirse o porque simplemente sintió que no podía y lo pospuso, right? Piense, piense en esa casa que quería comprar, piense en ese carro que quería comprar, piense en ese viaje que no se pudo dar, piense en esa posición que perdió, piensa en etcétera, 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 etcétera. All right? So I needed to think, guys. Ahora, ¿qué estamos haciendo? Aprendiendo inglés, all right? ¿Está dando usted suficiente de su tiempo para aprender inglés o solo está dando una parte para aprender inglés? ¿Ok? So that's the thing, porque sembrar una semilla no solo es de poner la semilla en la tierra y dejarla ahí un ratito y irla a ver 5 segundos y después irse y regresar. No, es step by step, right? So, ustedes, guys, están en un proceso de aprender. Entonces, mientras estén en este proceso, usted tiene que alimentarse lo más que pueda de todo lo que sea en inglés, right? Su vida tiene que girar en torno al inglés, porque después salen las personas que dicen, no, es que yo no aprendí porque el inglés es bien difícil. That's a lie. Eso es mentira. El inglés es fácil, all right? Usted porque es teacher, que no sé qué. No, no, guys. It's easy. De hecho, es más fácil que hablar español, all right? Entonces, there are no excuses. No hay excusas. Lo único, guys, que nos está deteniendo en general somos nosotros mismos. Entonces, ¿quién quiere ser usted? Think on that. ¿Qué quiere hacer? ¿Cómo lo quiere hacer? Y sobre todo, ¿qué va a hacer para que ese sueño o esa meta sea verdad? All right? Think about it. And in the meantime, we are going to continue learning English, guys. So right now, guys, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to practice some interview questions, okay? Now, interview questions. Everybody turn your mics on and encendamos los micrófonos, guys, and repeat after me. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me
Tell me
about
about
yourself.
yourself.
Everybody, repeat after me. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
What is your greatest weakness?
What is your greatest weakness?
Again, guys, listen to me. What is your greatest weakness?
What is your
What is your
greatest weakness?
greatest weakness?
Weakness.
Weakness.
All right, so next one. What motivates you?
What motivates
What
you?
motivates you?
One more time. What motivates you?
What
What
motivates
motivates
you?
you?
Listen to my intonation. Motivates you. Question, right? One more
Motivates
time.
you.
What motivates you?
What
What
motivates
motivates
you?
you?
Excellent. Next one. How do you handle stress and pressure?
How do you handle stress and
One more time. You can take your time. How do you handle stress and pressure?
How do you handle some pressure?
Next one. Describe your work style.
Describe your work
Describe your work style?
Good. And the last one. What are your passions?
What
are your
are your
passions?
passions?
One more time. What are your passions?
What are your
What are your
passions?
passions?
Perfect, guys. Okay, so remember the question because right now we're going to move to breakout rooms and there we're going to practice 2 of these questions. All right, so let's imagine we are in a job interview, okay? And let's imagine, for example, I'm with Majo in an interview face to face, and I'm going to ask Majo, hello, Majo, welcome. Let me ask you, what is your greatest weakness? Question number 1. So Majo is going to give me an answer. Oh, my greatest weakness is this, this, and that. Teacher, what is the meaning of weakness? Weakness is debilidad in Spanish, all right? So weakness could be that you are maybe unresponsible, that you are lazy, that you are timid, for example, all right? Ese tipo de cosas. Now, remember, I gave you some vocabulary about weaknesses, okay? It was like the first or second week. I'm not pretty sure, but there it is. Now, how do you handle stress and pressure, okay? Tell me, how do you handle it? But remember, this is a job interview, so you cannot say, when I feel stressed, I hug my bear. Cuando me siento estresado, abrazo a mi osito. That's fine if you are at home. Eso está bien si usted está en la casa. But in your job, ¿Cómo lo maneja? Teacher, I've never worked. Nunca he trabajado, ¿ok? Entonces, ¿qué tenemos que hacer ahí? Inventar, ¿ok? So, ¿cómo maneja el estrés? Por ejemplo, cuando estaba estudiando, ¿ok? So I used to breathe, solía respirar, take a deep breath, ¿ok? Esa es una forma que mucha gente lo maneja. Take a deep breath, tomar un respiro o una bocanada de aire, all right? Profunda, a deep breath, all right? So I take a deep breath or I walk, I think on the problem, yo pienso en el problema, tell me, all right? Ahora, como son dos preguntas, it shouldn't be that long. No necesita ser muy largo, all right? Now, we're going to do this and we're going to have two sessions, all right? Two sessions. Then we're going to move to grammar. Any questions so far, guys? Questions? Questions? No? No? All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send, yep. No. All right. I'm going to send this to the WhatsApp group so you can have the questions handy. All right. Le voy a mandar esto al grupo de WhatsApp, okay? Para que tengan las preguntas. All right. But because I'm pretty sure you didn't copy them. All right. So, vamos. There it is. So you can check your WhatsApp and ask your partner. All right. Remember, this is a job interview. This is a job interview. So introduce yourself. Preséntense como el entrevistador. All right. For example, digamos que estoy con por ejemplo, con Mr. Alex y va a empezar Mr. Alex. Hello, good night. My name is Alex. I'm going to be the interviewer, el entrevistador. All right. Let's role play. Interviewer. Nice to meet you. Now, let me ask you some questions. Question number one: what are your weaknesses? Oh, that. Okay, great. Now, question number two: how do you handle stress and pressure? Da. Right, perfect. Then we switch roles. Cambiamos de roles, okay? Entonces, digamos que Alex está trabajando con Mr. Julio, all right? So, Mr. Julio is going to introduce himself. Nice to meet you. My name is Julio. I'm going to be your interviewer. Uh, I'm going to ask you some questions. Question number one, tell me, blah, 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 right? Así lo vamos a hacer, guys. So let me go ahead and send you to small groups. Remember, 5 minutes each, and then we continue with the class, all right? So 1, 2, 3, there you go. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's go, hurry up, and let's practice, guys. 5 minutes, 26, 8:26, let's go. Great, guys. I hope you did a good job. Now we are going to go to the second round, all right? So it's the same mechanic. You are going to do the same, okay? And remember, introduce yourself as the interviewer, all right? Let me go ahead and assign you manually. Okay, okay, and all right, I think we are there. Okay, let's go for the second round, guys. Let's do it. 5 minutes. All right, guys, welcome back. So it was the second time. Now, I'm going to take advantage that there are 6 questions and it is 6 people, right? So I'm going to ask each of you a random question, okay? So just let me go ahead and share my screen again. Now, let's see. Mr. Alex, you're going to go first. Now, could you please tell me about yourself in a way you can get a job? Let's go.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure.
Last part?
Can you please tell me about yourself in a way, en una forma, you can get a job, que usted pueda conseguir un trabajo? Let's go.
Okay. Sobre eso hay mucho que no sé cómo se dice en inglés.
Just try your best, okay? Don't worry.
I am a responsible person
Okay?
and always I try to meet my goals before the set time,
Right.
and I I like to work to more people,
Okay.
and
One more thing, una cosa más.
uh, I don't know.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's
I
think. You can do it.
can I can handle stress and pressure.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Okay. This is fine. Great job, Mr. Alex. I know you were struggling. Tuvimos algunas dificultades. So now, guys, remember, cuando usted note que, por ejemplo, siente que le hace falta vocabulario para algo, que le cuesta decir algo, all right, so podemos atacar en esa área. Entonces, Mr. Alex, my first recommendation for you is to get more vocabulary to answer this question in that way. ¿Cómo puede ser, guys? Pueden decir cosas que les gusten y al mismo tiempo usar esas cosas para sonar profesional. For example, yo siempre digo, I am a musician. I like to play the guitar. I know how to play the guitar. And I consider myself creative. Creativity is something important when you are working with other people because if they have problems, you can use your creativity to solve them. You see? Dije, soy creativo y esa creatividad la podemos usar para solucionar los problemas de los demás. Entonces, Mr. Alex, take that idea, tome esa idea y podemos ir trabajando en un Tell Me About Yourself. Ahora, en cuanto a gramática, Mr. Alex, primero va I y después always. Repeat for me. I always try.
I always try.
Right? So, siempre. Después del sujeto iría el always. Right? Here, work to more people. Quería decir trabajar con más gente o para más
Ajá,
gente.
con más gente como en
Oh,
equipo.
all right. So, with more people. Okay?
With
Because to tendría otro significado. Entonces vamos a usar with para decir con. All right? So, repeat for me. Work with more people.
work with more people.
Excellent job. Now, Mr. Alex, could you please give me a number from 1 to 5?
3.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Majo, are you there? ¿Está por aquí?
Hello, yes.
Hi, Majo. How you feeling? Good? Right? Ready?
Ready?
All right. Are you ready? I don't know. Okay, well, that's good. Now, tell me, sorry, Majo, what are your passions? Let's go.
Oh, get my degree. Um,
Go ahead. Don't worry about the background noise, okay? Esté tranquila con el sonido de fondo. Usted solo dígame la respuesta. Vamos.
excuse me.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Um,
Let's start over. Empecemos
um,
de nuevo. What are your passions, Majo? Let's go.
okay. Passion. Work as a reporter.
Okay.
Mm,
Let's see.
All right, so interpret the question, because if you go to a job interview, most likely si solo dice eso no le van a dar el trabajo. Entonces, what are your passions means what you like, qué le gusta, all right? ¿Qué le encanta hacer? ¿Qué le apasiona?
Okay. I like to write.
Okay.
Um, I like to um, ah, buscar información, no sé, informarme.
How do we ask? ¿Cómo preguntamos en English?
Um,
How do you say?
maybe, how do you say?
Ajá,
How do
okay.
you say informarme?
All right. Look for information
Look for information.
in internet. Oh, on. All right. So one more thing that passion that you feel that is one of your passions.
Sorry?
One more thing that you think is one of your passions. Una cosa más que usted crea que es una de sus pasiones.
Um, I like to. I like the locution.
What do you mean by that? Could you please repeat it? ¿Me lo puede repetir?
I like the locution.
Locution, like this? Locution? Locución?
Yes, yes.
All right, I got you. Okay, that's fine, Majo, sorry. Okay, thank you. It was good. Now, guys, what can we do when people ask us what are our passions? Okay, now, remember, we're trying to get a job. Ahora, acuérdémonos, estamos tratando de conseguir un trabajo. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Hablar de pasiones que yo pueda involucrar con los trabajos. Por ejemplo, all right? One of my passions is to travel. ¿Cómo puede servir eso con el trabajo, right? I like to do new things all the time. I like to experience new things. And I'm pretty sure that if I get a new position, I'll be happy to experience that. All right. I will take responsibility of everything. All right. So, también, guys, la pregunta no necesitamos decir que hay cosas que necesariamente sean para trabajo. Puede ser que la persona que nos entreviste solo quiere saber qué tipo de personas somos. All right. So, saying the passions, decir las pasiones, guys, lo que nos gusta es una forma de que la gente nos conozca. All right. Ahora, lo primero sí no lo entendí, Majo. ¿Qué quería decir? ¿Trabajar como qué? ¿En qué departamento o cómo?
Reportera.
Okay, so repeat for me. Work as a reporter.
Work as a reporter.
Repeat for me. Reporter.
Work as a reporter.
Okay, como Harry Potter. Potter. Okay, reporter. Right?
Work
Now,
as a reporter.
good. Now, next one. Write. Okay, escribir. Repeat for me. Write.
Right.
Ya, pero que no suene con G, tiene que sonar con U. Right.
Right.
Good. Ahora, with locución, let me double check, right? Locution. All right, so that's fine. Okay, so that was really good. Just write down the things, okay? Escriba ahí las cositas que se fueron arreglando, all right? Excellent, guys. Sorry, due to the time, ni modo, me va a tocar moverme. Los demás salvados pueden respirar, okay? Now, let's move on. Ahora, I have some phrasal verbs for you guys using fall, right? Tengo phrasal verbs que empiezan con fall. ¿Qué significa fall? Caerse, por sí solo. Pero if I add, si yo le agrego, guys, esta preposición, por ejemplo, behind or down, on, etcétera, el significado va a cambiar. Ok, so mic's on, encienden sus micrófonos, guys. Vamos con la pronunciación. Everybody, repeat after me. Fall.
Fall.
Okay, no es fall, nunca lo lean como fall o fall, no, fall.
Fall.
Okay, so let's start. Everybody, fall behind.
Fall behind.
Number 2, fall down.
Fall
Down.
One more time, fall down.
Fall down.
down,
Fall on.
Fall
fall
on.
on,
fall over,
fall
Fall
over,
over.
fall apart.
fall
Fall
apart,
apart.
There you go. Ahora te vamos con una rápida. Fall behind,
fall
Fall
behind,
behind.
fall down,
fall
Fall
down,
down.
fall on,
Fall
fall
on.
on,
fall over,
Fall over.
fall apart.
fall apart.
There you go. Thank you guys. Now, let me explain the meanings to you. All right. So, first of all, fall behind means to remain at the same level, right? Quedarse en el mismo nivel. For example, ABC Company has fallen behind, all right? So, se ha quedado like estancado, okay, en el mismo nivel, all right? Fall down, to fall accidentally, caerse, all right? So, we can use it, sorry, we can use it as I fell down and hurt my palm. Palm, this place, right? Palm. Okay, so I felt down. I was walking, yeah, like this, la la la, la, and I fell down and I hurted my palm. Okay, full on, to attack, all right, to fight fiercely, right? Pelear con, ferozmente, right? For example, who will fell on the retreating army and rid them, right? ¿Quién va a pelear contra la armada que se retira y ¿cómo se llama? Reroute es como ponerlos en el camino de nuevo, right? So, ¿quién va a pelear? ¿Quién va a luchar? All right. So, for example, if you want to if you want to return with your couple, you need to fall on her, all right? Tienes que pelear por ella, all right? Next one, fall over. This means to fall, the same. I was walking, all right? So to the ground, all right? Este es caerse de todo, because está fall down, que como les dije es como caerse, tropezarse, pero pues, tal vez puso las manos, no se cayó del todo, pero fall over sí significa caerse de todo, de pack, all right? So, yesterday I slipped on the ice and fell over, all right? So, yo me deslicé en el hielo y pack, all right? Me fregué la nariz, etcétera, 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 all right? Now, the last one, fall apart, to disintegrate, all right? Disintegrate, desintegrar. For example, the building is falling apart. El edificio se está cayendo a pedazos, all right? Podemos utilizarlo también de esa forma. Algo que se desintegra, algo que se rompe, algo que se está destruyendo. For example, cuando se siente triste, my life is falling apart. Or this relationship is falling apart. Esta relación se está desmoronando. ¿Ok? De esa forma podemos usar fall apart. All right? Let's see. Letty, help me out. Give me a sentence using fall apart.
My house is fall apart.
All right, so if you use the verb to be, si usamos el verbo to be en ese caso, tenemos que usar presente continuo. Entonces, le vamos a agregar ing. Repeat after me. My house.
My house is falling.
Ajá.
Is falling apart.
Exactly. My house is falling apart. ¿Por qué falling, guys? Because, como les dije, my house is. O sea que is something that is happening. Es algo que está pasando. ¿Ok? Ahora, Leti, ¿cómo haríamos esta oración negativa? Do you know? ¿Sabe cómo podemos hacer esta oración negativa?
Sí.
Hagamos la negativa. Let's go.
My house isn't falling apart.
There you go. My house isn't falling apart or is not falling apart. Okay? Thank you for the example, Letty. Now, look at this. Ahora, si se dan cuenta, guys, podemos utilizar los phrasal verbs con cualquier tiempo verbal, ya sea presente simple, pasado simple, presente continuo, pasado continuo, etcétera, 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 etcétera. Right? What is the only thing that I need to do? Make the changes as necessary. Hacer los cambios necesarios. Por ejemplo, si fuera en pasado, what is the past of fall? Fell. All right. So my house fell apart. Okay. Felt. All right. Mi casa se cayó o se desmoronó. All right. So it's something that happened in the past and finished in the past. All right. My house felt apart. Se desmoronó. Okay. Si yo quisiera usar, por ejemplo, el futuro, my house will fall apart y ahí le puedo agregar otra cosa para darle más sentido. ¿Ok? Now, let's see. Mr. Francisco, can you give me a sentence using fall over?
For overalls.
Yes, sir.
When I down the, how do you say escalera?
The escalera, I'm sorry, I haven't.
Gradas or gradas.
The ladder, correct.
Ladder.
Mhm.
When I down the ladder, I fall over.
Mm. I, all right, so, pero en este caso vamos a decirlo en pasado. So, felt, como le decía, felt over. All right, so repeat for me, Mr. Francisco. When I went down the ladder,
When I went down the ladder,
I felt over.
I fell over.
All right, so aquí se dan cuenta, guys. Thank you, Mr. Francisco. Ya continúo con usted. Aquí se dan cuenta que yo le agregué when I went down. ¿Por qué? Because I need my sentence to have sense. All right, so si yo solo digo when I down, estamos diciendo cuando yo, muy traducido cuando yo bajé. All right, so, ¿cómo puedo decir bajar? Go down. All right, ¿cómo digo bajar? Go, este es otro phrasal verb, go down, literal, ir hacia abajo, right? Go down, right? To go down, ¿ok? Ahora, pero, como estoy hablando en pasado, porque ya me caí, ya pasó, entonces, en lugar de decir go, voy a usar su pasado, went, I went down, right? Ahora, because of the same, por lo mismo, que estoy hablando en pasado, también el otro verbo tiene que ir en pasado. Entonces, when I went down the ladder, I felt over, right? Cuando iba bajando o cuando bajé de escalera, me caí, right? Y me pegué en la espalda or something like that, right? Now, Mr. Francisco, do you know uh, how to make this sentence negative?
Okay.
Right.
When I went down the ladder, I don't felt over.
All right. So, now, in this case, por lo mismo, como estamos hablando en pasado, yo sé que el pasado simple quizás no lo hemos
Didn't.
visto. All right. Ajá.
Didn't
I didn't.
fell over.
All right, but remember the rule. La regla dice que el verbo vuelve a la forma base. Entonces, fall. All
Fall.
right, so repeat for me, Mr. Francisco. When I went down the ladder,
When I went down the ladder,
I didn't fall over.
I didn't fall over.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Francisco. Sorry, se me trabó. Mr. Frank. It's okay, right? Mr. Frank, it's okay. Okay, perfect.
It's good for me, right?
Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, so you see. Ahora, ¿por qué les pido que me den ejemplos, guys? Porque, of course, nosotros estamos chequeando algunas cosas de gramática, pero, all right, es bueno que ustedes vayan viendo. Ahora, phrasal verbs can be used in different ways. Se pueden usar de diferentes formas con cualquier tiempo verbal. Ya ven, solo es de ir ordenando la oración. Ahora, excuse me. Now, we have another way to use phrasal verbs. Hay algunos phrasal verbs, guys, en los cuales podemos poner el sujeto en medio, all right? Por ejemplo, find out means descubrir. Entonces, si yo digo, I will find it out, yo lo descubriré. Porque también puedo decir, I will find out it, but it sounds weird, suena raro. Entonces, puedo poner el sujeto en medio del verbo y de la preposición. ¿Por qué? Y a esto vamos con la gramática que vamos a ver antes de irnos, all right? We have, guys, transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Verbos transitivos, verbos intransitivos. Now, raise your hand if you have ever heard about this. Levante la mano si alguna vez ha escuchado los verbos transitivos o verbos intransitivos. Never, 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 ever. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. It's normal because most of the time people, they don't teach this, all right? Why not? Because maybe because it's something a little bit more complicated than some other things. But today we're going to check it out. Now, transitive verbs, they need an object. Necesitan un objeto directo. All right? Y los intransitive verbs, they cannot have an object, all right? Ahora, look at here. I bought. Si usted dice solo, I bought, yo compré, it feels like something is missing. Si usted solo me dice, hey, I bought, all right? Y usted se va a quedar como, what? What did you buy? All right? Así, entonces, este verbo necesita un objeto directo, all right? Que la acción recaiga en algo. Entonces, en este caso, la acción recae en el auto. Entonces, I bought a car. I bought a car. Okay, yo compré un carro. I bought a motorcycle. I bought a video game. I bought a this and that, etc. Right? You see? Este verbo necesita a un objeto o algo en que caer. All right? Ahora, the baby smiled. Smiled. Si yo digo, el bebé sonrió, that's enough. I don't need more information. I don't need this action to be completed by anything else. No necesito que esta acción sea complementada por nada más. All right? Entonces, estos son los verbos transitivos e intransitivos. All right? For example, um, quiero ver otro ejemplo. I fry. Freír. If I say I fry, guys, usted se queda como, ¿qué estás friendo? Right? Puede ser un huevo, puede ser pollo, puede ser etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. But it needs an object. Necesita un objeto. Right? Getting the idea? Now, if I say, for example, I run, run doesn't need a direct object. No necesita un objeto directo. All right? Pero se le pueden agregar, por ejemplo, no es necesario, pero se le puede agregar usualmente, por ejemplo, I run on the park or on the street. Yo corro sobre la calle, all right? Pero it's not necessary, all right? I run this, okay? So, eso es lo que tenemos que tener cuidado, right? Ahora, hay otros guys que pueden, dependiendo del significado, puede ser, ¿cómo se llama? Transitivo o intransitivo. Veamos aquí abajo. He runs a small grocery store. In this case, run significa manejar, manage, all right? So, él se encarga, él tiene una tienda. Entonces, he runs a small grocery store. Entonces, si yo solo digo, he runs, con ese significado, la gente puede, o sea, si estoy hablando de correr, si ya estuvimos hablando previamente de que alguien sale a correr y etcétera, ¿ok? Entonces, no van a entender lo que quiere decir. Tengo que darle un direct object. Tengo que darle un objeto directo. Entonces, he runs a small grocery store. All right? Y aquí le pongo el complemento, ¿ok? Donde recae la acción. Ahora, si yo digo el deporte, como les decía, he runs, no necesita un objeto directo en el cual caer, right? Entonces, es intransitivo, ¿ok? Ahora, eh, hay otros verbos también, y es el tercero que les voy a enseñar antes de irnos, que pueden ser both, pueden ser ambos, transitivo e intransitivo. Pueden ser los dos, right? Por ejemplo, aquí ve, some verbs can be transitive in one sentence and intransitive in another, right? For example, I stopped the car. Yo paré el carro, all right? Yo estoy haciendo una acción y esa I stopped, ¿ok? Puede ser transitivo o intransitivo, porque yo puedo decir I stopped. Se puede entender como que iba haciendo algo, una acción en la cual me iba moviendo y me detuve. Ahí sería intransitivo. Y lo puedo convertir en transitivo como I stopped the car o the car stopped. ¿Ok? El carro paró. All right? Entonces, en este caso es intransitivo. No necesita porque, el carro paró. All right? Questions, guys, con esto de los verbos transitivos e intransitivos. ¿O está quedando claro? No questions?
No, no question.
No, no.
It's clear.
All right, all right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So before we go, guys, I just want to make a short game with you. Nos quedan 3 minutos. Creo que nos alcanza. Vale. Let's see. Vaya, Mr. Julio, let's start.
Okay.
Vaya. I waited for an hour. Yo esperé por una hora. ¿Qué cree que es? ¿Transitivo o intransitivo? Take your time. I waited for an hour.
Transitive.
Transitive. Are you sure? 100%? 100%?
Yes,
Right.
because
Uh-huh.
he's talking about time.
He's talking about time. Correct. Okay. But in this case, I think it is intransitive. Pero ponemos con transitivo. ¿Por qué? All right. Why? I waited for an hour. Yo esperé por una hora. ¿Ok? Ahora, el verbo, si yo digo I waited, yo esperé, no necesita esa acción caer porque no necesita darle sentido. No sé si me doy a entender. I waited, yo esperé. Si digo por cierto tiempo, por algo, eso ya es una adición. All right. Pero la acción no recae en algo. All right. Ahora, let's see. Let's try with Letty. What do you think? Let's invite your cousins as well.
Creo que es let's invite your cousin. Es transitivo porque si solo digo let's invite, ¿qué? Your
Exactly.
cousin as
All
well.
right. Ajá, la acción de invitar tiene que caer en alguien, ya sea
Ajá.
A, B o C. All right. So let's invite transitive. Okay. All right. Sigamos para que no nos perdamos. Let's see. Gaby, what do you think? I received your letter in the morning. Yo recibí tu carta en la mañana. I received letter in your letter in the morning. ¿Qué cree?
Letter B.
Letter B, intransitive, all right? So, in this case, I think it is transitive, pero veamos. Okay, why is it transitive? ¿Por qué? Porque si yo digo I received, yo recibí, ok, pero ¿qué? ¿Qué? All right, so ese recibir, esa acción tiene que caer en alguien, all right, o en algo. Yo recibí tu carta, all right, so I received a new message, yo recibí un mensaje, ok, so ahí es donde vamos a ir viendo el uso de los transitivos e intransitivos. Ahora, let's do something, porque ya nos tenemos que ir, guys. Let me stop here. All right, les voy a mandar esto. Practice your transitive and intransitive verbs. Si no entienden, si se equivocan mucho y no entienden, pueden escribir al grupo. Teacher, I don't understand intransitive and transitive verbs. Can we check them again? Sure, we can check them, all right? Háganlo. Vean si de verdad entendieron. Porque es diferente que, o sea, yo sé que entendieron la forma, all right? But ponerlo en práctica a veces cuesta más, ¿ok? Porque se pueden enfrentar a cosas que quizás no entendieron o cosas no tan simples, right? Entonces, do it, do it at home y eso no es tarea, guys, pero les va a ayudar un montón, all right? So, for the time being, guys, that's the class for today. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate that you were here on time as well. Nos vemos el día de mañana, guys.